many years ago, I think back in the 2000s, Singapore Airlines used to have a flight between Singapore and Manchester. So the aircraft left from Manchester back to Singapore. On the way, it diverted to Kolkata. Why? Because while flying, there were 9 toilets on the flight, on the aircraft, and 6 were choked. Because we have in the airline industry certain standards. If you got 9 toilets on board, at least 5 should be in working condition. So it
Okay.
landed in Kolkata, and we fixed it. We had to clear it, and then aircraft was there for 5 hours, and then it went back to Singapore. In that 5 hours, there were a lot of monetary loss as well, and people miss their connections, people miss their weddings, and people complaining about how can a world-class airline have this problem and all that. So when we investigated, we found that the person who was clearing the sewage tank didn't do a thorough job. He or she did not do a thorough job, so failed to clear the tanks out of Manchester. So when he went back on the return journey, toilets were choked because new passengers are using it. Now, you may think that person's job is only to clear the shit. But you see how important the job is.
Yeah.
If people don't do their job properly, no matter how small the job is in an operations environment, it can cause problems. And that's one of the lessons I tell all my team members. Don't underestimate anybody's contribution to your business. Treat everybody with respect, teach everybody, coach and mentor them so they can be better at their jobs. And this is just an example of relationship building and understanding the entire thing about SOAR and how to fly high.
No job is small enough, which means as leaders, it's important for us to look at everybody equally, irrespective of them doing however small a job it is in our eyes. Because for them, they're doing a job that is important to them, that's paying their salaries or that's running their homes. So we need to treat their job as respect, and we need to treat those people with respect. While doing that, we also need to make them feel that their job is very important, irrespective of somebody just cleaning shit. You have to make them feel that you're doing something extremely important. You need to appreciate what they're doing, you need to acknowledge what they're doing, because a lot of times people doing these kind of jobs which we look at as small also don't get appreciated and recognized for what they're doing. So they also start looking at their job as a very small thing, that what am I doing, like what big deal, there is a plane, there is a pilot, there are air hostesses, there are engineers, there are like, what is my job? I am coming and getting shit clean. But if the leader of that person actually acknowledges and recognizes that person, saying that great job done, because of what you did right, this flight can safely travel to 13 hours flight, and 300 500 people can meet their 300 500 families safely on time. They can attend whatever they're going for because you did your job right. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Now that is powerful, right? Now, Jayaraj, the question that comes into my mind when I talk about diversity and inclusion, because there is a question that has also come on the chat, is does gender really interfere in becoming an effective and efficient leader? So
Look, firstly, the answer is no. The short answer is no, absolutely not. Anybody can become a leader. It doesn't matter. To be a leader, you have to be a human being. Okay, to be a leader of people, firstly, you have to be a human being, period. Why? Because you play multiple roles in your life. Whether you're a sister, whether you're a spouse, whether you're a child, a daughter, then you come to work, and then when you finish work, sometimes you go back and cook. You have to prepare your kids, you have to read to your kids, you're preparing of school, sometimes you're doing tuition. My God, multiple role. You're a multifaceted person, and all that is leadership, right? That is leadership. For you leaders out there, whether if you think and I'm talking to both genders here, if you think you don't have leadership qualities, go and write down, journal everything you do on a daily basis. You will find that you are doing leading. If you're a father, if you're a mother, you're a leader. You are a leader. The question is, are you an effective leader or efficient leader? I think that's the question, effective, right? Effective and efficient is a definition that you have to decide what makes you effective and efficient. If you're working in an organization, are you contributing to the outcome that you have been given? That makes you effective. But that itself, I don't see it linked so much to leadership. You can have a leadership quality. So let's talk about leadership quality, because most executives, you are efficient and effective in meeting your KPIs. Not to be effective leader, ask yourself this question. When you leave your organization tomorrow,
Hmm.
will you be missed? If your answer is yes, you are doing a damn good job that people will miss you. Of course, there'll be people who say people are indispensable, you can be replaced. Yes, you will be replaced. Somebody will come in and replace you. That goes without saying. Organizations are like that. But will you be missed? Will people still
Hmm.
talk about your style? To talk
Hmm.
about your leadership style, the way you led them, the way you
Hmm.
spoke to them, the way you made them feel comfortable in your presence. Um, People cannot replicate that. People can
Hmm.
replicate KPIs. People can replicate objectives. People can deliver results, but not many people can deliver the feelings that you make others feel about you. And
Hmm.
that, I think, makes a very effective and efficient leader. Anybody can deliver results, my friend, but very few can make you miss them when you leave an organization.